Hi, I'm Alan Nelson. Welcome to Young Leader Feeder. In this mini-series, we're talking about a very important leader quality known as emotional intelligence. Most people are familiar with IQ, intelligence quotient, or how smart you are naturally. But because leading is primarily a social skill, leaders need to be very aware of the emotional intelligence, your ability to read yourself and others. Harvard professor Daniel Goleman notes 5 parts of emotional intelligence. They are self-awareness, self-management, self-motivation, others awareness, and others management. In the previous session of this mini-series, we introduced you to self-awareness. In this session, we'll briefly look at self-management and why it's so important for leaders to not only be aware of their own emotions, but also to manage them. There are 3 issues related to self-management that are important to leaders. Number 1, a leader with low emotional intelligence is more apt to damage her team. Imagine driving a car that has no brakes. You know you're headed toward the car parked in front of you, but you can't stop. Self-awareness is important, but merely being aware of your emotions is not enough. You need to be able to handle your emotions, or else you'll damage your team members, and this will reduce your team's effectiveness. Number 2, a leader's ability to control his inner state has a lot to do with his ability to help manage others. We'll talk more about this in the 5th session of this mini-series, but since leaders are ultimately responsible for how their team members perform, they must begin by managing themselves if they ever hope to manage others effectively. Remember, you're the thermostat. If the thermostat is broken in your house, you can't keep it warm when it's cold outside or cool when it's hot outside. The same is true with your team. And number 3, since EQ is so important to leading well, leaders may need to seek assistance from others to get better. This could be an honest feedback partner, the right kind of mentor, or even a professional counselor. By seeking input, you're also practicing humility, which is another great quality. Leaders who pretend they are better than they are or who are unwilling to seek help are often dangerous. Thus, self-management is an important skill in leading well. I'll explain the other 3 aspects of emotional intelligence for leaders in the other Young Leader Feeders. Thanks for joining us. Lead on.